I think the people is the beauty of the island.
It does spark that kind of deep connection.
USD's Jamaica program is just 21 days, but it offers up a lifetime of experiences.
You really get pulled in and you're a part of it, and you're no longer an outsider, but you're really welcomed into their lives and into their cultures.
Yes, Jamaica is associated with fun, but it is also a culture that is exceptionally rich, historically, currently, and people need to recognize that, as opposed to continuing these long-standing ways of thinking about Europe as being the only place with relevant culture. In fact, you can't understand Europe's development without understanding the development of the Caribbean.
We all should be concerned about global injustice, not just what is right in our own front or backyard.
Coursework here focuses on sociology and literature.
My favorite thing in being a professor is seeing the lights come on.
To be perfectly honest, the program has been life-changing, seeing how the slaves were treated, how they treated them like property, and how they could sell and get rid of them so fast. Like, it was amazing. It was mind-blowing.
You see them think a little bit differently about something than they had in the past. I love that. That's why I teach.
Besides textbooks, there's a push for practical hands-on learning.
I remember my first time at Duncans all-age school. It was really interesting because we work with the special education unit. You know, art's not really part of their curriculum, so to be able to give the kids just, you know, like a week of art is something that I think they treasure and we're happy to provide.
If you go out and put yourself out there, you will find your niche. And I have to say, I think I found it with the girls at the Place of Safety.
The Place of Safety is a home for displaced and abused girls. Each year, USD students treat the girls to a special day at the beach. Together, with open minds and hearts, they all begin to share their personal stories.
You know what? No one could have said it better than that.
Although we may look different, although we may be from different places in the world, have a different family background, the emotions are still, the basic emotions are still the same, and they're universal.
Oh, wait. There you go.
Seeing the interactions among everyone, seeing the girls bonding with the other students that are here, and seeing the friendships that are forming, like right in front of your eyes, the simple act of holding a hand or being connected with someone is really sometimes all that needs to be said.
USD is more than a family, you know?
Here, relationships and respect matter. Local Jamaicans identify community needs, and then they help guide the projects.
I built, you know, a trust, you know? It's just the heart. And what we say in Jamaica is the spirit take. You know, if my spirit, you know, mixed with your spirit and becomes one, and I'm comfortable, you're comfortable with my community, with the people of Jamaica. You know, what else could we need?
Over the years, USD students have rejuvenated roads and cleared soccer fields.
My education and my experience has helped me come to the realization that it's more about being connected to people, more about building relationships, more about just taking the time and finding love for a community and going with what emerges.
Relationships that started out as professional have become deeply personal.
Melvin is everything I could imagine a brother to be.
When Rafiq calls me his brother, you know, my heart pounds more.
Those deep connections cause students to come back again and again.
Come back and it really just feels like a home away from home, and yeah, it's just like we don't skip a beat like when we get together with our friends around here.
But we really got to see a different side of life, and that really pulled me back.
Besides being pulled back, students are inspired to give back to USD.
I want to create more diversity on campus, more awareness, and a lot of people on campus, they believe that diversity is just race and ethnicity, and it's not.
I see the practice of community, people who take care of each other. But I want to see that in my daily walk among everyone. I don't want to see it talked about, I want to see it lived. And coming to Jamaica has helped me in that process.
It's imperative that we not only be more sensitive and aware of kind of what's out there, but also that students and people, you know, travel around and see what's out there and reflect upon themselves and kind of use the world as a mirror for themselves.
It's mutually beneficial. We're all doing the same work. We're all doing the same learning. It's not you and me anymore. It's what Jamaicans or Rastas would say here, an I and I.